Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm not allowed to say that now since this is my second video. Like when I thought of making a video, I was thinking of making one about how I got into art because that's what the page is going to be mostly about. But then I think that's too lengthy. Like I can summarize it, yeah. But then why can't I just allow you guys to figure it out? At least that's what I'm thinking. Like, why can't you guys just figure it out? Like, I'm sure I'm going to be mentioning like bits and bobs of it throughout this journey. So, ooh, my pajamas is fine. It is really 2 a.m., guys. Okay, so what should we talk about? What do you want to know, though? What do you want to know? I was thinking about the concept of saying like everyone and you, and I was thinking about what like everyone actually means. Like, what does everyone mean? Like to you, like when you think of everyone, like how many people pops up in your head? Like that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, okay, Mariam, like what does everyone mean to you? Because I don't think I'm able to actually imagine what everyone is like. Or can I? Or can I actually? No, I can't, because like what, there are like 7 billion plus people in this world, and I think that's what everyone should mean. Or is it? Anyways, let's not digress. Alright, so yes, I don't know guys, I just really like you, okay? That's about it. And because I liked it, I decided to start brand about it. Like I don't want to be that type of person that's like, oh, you have to do what you love, oh, you have to do what you're passionate about. But then I think I'm just the type of person that has to do what I'm passionate about. Like that's the lifestyle I want to live. It's not an easy one, but like everything you do in life is hard anyways. Like so that's why I chose this. My definition of art is so encompassing. Like it involves me being interested in a lot of things. Because like art is communication, like the way you communicate can be with different like various materials. There are so many like materials out there, like, and so like my obsession and like my passion is not very limiting, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm trying to say, because like there's so many things that like catches my attention. Like I think for the past like year I've been obsessed with tiles, like tile designs. Like it's so interesting how like different rooms have different like tiles like design. And so like I had to look into like different tiles and like their function basically, because usually design has function involved, it's not just aesthetics. And that's also like a discussion I've had to think about as well, like the purpose of my art. Like do I just want it to be aesthetically pleasing, or do I want it to have function? I'm like, is art allowed to have function? Like that's something I'm thinking about, because usually design, when I say usually, I mean like the definition or like I'm like what I've googled so far. Design is the one that has like function, not art. Like function, I mean like what's that word? Function, like utility, like use, like so like for instance, I think this lamp, we can use this lamp as an example. This would normally not be considered art because it has a use, like we're using it to see, and so like it's a design that has function. But then I would consider this art because like I'm sure when the craftsman was making it, like when the design was being made, like the thought that went into it and what they were trying to communicate with the curve and like the way it is standing and where it is standing and stuff like that. I think they were trying to communicate something, and so that's why I would say this lamp is also like a form of art in itself. And so yes, the dialogue between art, design, craftsmanship, in my mind, they interact with one another. Like At least that's what I think so far. They interact. Like maybe you can't have one without the other. Like maybe you can't have one without the other. Like, but I think the mindset of the person creating something, like at least me, I think when I'm creating like my work of art, my pieces, like I aesthetic is something that I think about because I want my work to be beautiful to me, if that makes sense. Like I want it to look pleasing. Especially when you put it in a room, I want it to be able to tie in with every other thing in that room and not make it like really off. Like I'm not saying it can be like this is what you get, guys. This is the world in my head. So if we stop halfway, oh well, this is world in my head. Like this cotton, for instance, is very interesting. So like usually I like blackout curtains. So I was really scared that like these curtains wouldn't like cut it because you know that they allow sunlight in anyways when you cover them up. But then the way it was designed, this stops way further than this does. So like it really covers it and you don't get that gap that you usually get in between like curtains that allows like sunlight, like direct sunlight, I mean. And then I was thinking about that as well, like isn't that like thoughtful design? So shouldn't that be art as well because it's trying to communicate something to me? Oh, what am I saying? No, I think I'm mistaken it. No, no. Wait. If art is anything that communicates, or art is anything that communicates what the artist is trying to say, what would this curtain be trying to say to me? If I want to say, okay, this is art, what would it be trying to say to me? That I'm thinking about you and I'm thinking about your comfort. But I want to make sure like you're comfortable. You see, it does communicate something like so it should be considered art as well, like a form of art. So yes, you see, design can be art as well, like craftsmanship can be art as well. But I think okay, maybe the focus is not them trying to speak directly to me. No, that doesn't make sense because they're thinking about me when they were creating these curtains and they're thinking about making me comfortable. So they're still communicating it. You know what, guys? Everything is art. Like, don't limit yourself to it. It's not just anything that is aesthetically pleasing. Obviously, these curtains are aesthetically pleasing. But I'm saying anything that has thought in it and anything that has, um, yeah, thoughts in it, thoughts from the artist about the consumer, then it is art. That is what my definition of art is right now. As of right now, that's what I stand by. The definition I stand by. I'll just say tomorrow if I see art as something else, then so be it. But like right now, today, 2 a.m. today, that's what art is. Well, yes. So because art is my passion, I decided to make a round out of it, and yeah, I want to see how that goes. But I don't want to live a life. I don't want a lifestyle whereby I didn't try, because then I'm going to be filled with regret, resentment, blah blah blah, and all the not so good things. But like, I think, what do I think? What do you think actually? Mm, there's a word that I'm trying to say, but I can't remember. What to do, what to do, what to do. Synonyms pop in my head, please. I'm trying to communicate here. Synonyms, yes, got in the word. Okay, so what I was going to say is, the act of pursuing like my passion in itself is a privilege. And it's just not the privilege of oh like I have the money or I have the resources. It's more like so having courage as well. Like not everybody has the courage to follow their passion. So yes, I would say so far I have that courage at the very least. Yes.